Hello friends, welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss on the IPM case studies in cotton. This is the exercise number 12 of course Yento 232 for the semester 3rd new, and the course title is Insect Ecology and Integrated Pest Management. Myself, Professor A.S. Mochi, Department of Agriculture Entomology, Wagh College of Agriculture, Nashik. So let us start the exercise number 12. The 12 number exercise indicate that the IPM case studies in cotton, because as you know that the cotton is the most we can say that the important crop, nothing but the one of the fiber crop in Maharashtra as well as in India. On that cotton, the number of insect pests are damaged and cause a yield loss. So let us start. Which are the different pests which infest the cotton area and causes a severe yield loss? These are the first group of insects pest that attack on cotton. That group is nothing but the sucking pest complex of cotton. In that sucking pest complex of cotton, there are 6 major pests in that: aphids, thrips, mealybug, jassids, whitefly and mites. Why is called a sucking pest? Because the mouth part of this all pests having a piercing and sucking type of mouth parts, and the metamorphosis it will be the incomplete metamorphosis, hence having a 3 different life stages: eggs, nymphs and adult. And in this case, the damaging stages of this pest it will be the both nymphs and adult. Here the mites is the non-insect pest because it not comes under the class insecta, but all these aphids, jassid, thrips, whitefly and mealybugs are the insect pests. So this how this sucking pest is directly attack on the cotton crop. Here the mouth parts are the piercing and sucking types. Both here the all these types of sucking pest it is congregated on the lower surface of the leaves, and it mostly suck the cell sap from the under the surface of the leaves from the tender plant parts. As a result of feeding, in case of severe infestation, the plant lose their turgidity or vitality, and which shows a number of symptoms on the infested plants like a yellowing of the leaves, then wilting of the plant is also occurs, or we can say that the in case of severe infestation the whole plants it will be die. Then instead of feeding, the mealybugs and the aphids it also excrete a honeydew like substance and which develop the black sutimal fungus on the plant parts or infested plant parts. The plant parts become blackish in appearance because the species of the fungus is that the Capnodium species, and it is black in colors. Hence, due to the development of this black sutimal fungus on the plant parts, the directly affects on the photosynthetic rate, and the photosynthesis is the of the plant is reduced and yield is indirectly reduced. Then beside feeding, this all the pests also act as a vector for the transmission of a certain viral diseases in cotton crop. For example, the whitefly cause a leaf curl virus or cotton leaf curl virus. This is the nature of damage and the symptoms of damage of the sucking pest complex of the cotton. Then the next group of the insect pest, that is the bollworm complex of the cotton. Here if you in this slide you can see here the American bollworm, pink bollworm, spotted bollworm, or in some of the case the spiny bollworm is also is there. In this these are the 3 important bollworms which infest on the cotton crops and reduce the yield. Here the pink bollworm, it is nowadays the most serious pest. It is nothing but the most invasion of the pink bollworm is occurs on the cotton area. These all types of bollworms it mostly attack on the bolls they enter into the bolls, or the larval stage of this pest is enter into the bolls, and they suck the cell sap from, sorry, the caterpillars of this pest is attack on the bolls by making a small circular holes on the surface of the bolls, and it feeding inner content of the bolls. The bolls having a lint and the seeds. They also attack on both the part of that bolls, that is lint and seeds. When these caterpillars attack on the lint, in case of severe infestation as a result of feeding, the lints get inferior in quality. Then when this pest attack on the seeds lose their viability, or less their germination percentage, or lose their also their oil contents. Then in case of severe infestation, the premature dropping of the flowers is also occurs. Here the spotted and the spiny bollworm, these are two bollworms. It mostly attack on at initial condition on the tender shoots, and as a result of feeding, the shoots become wither and dry up. The American bollworm attack on all the plant parts. The caterpillars firstly attack on the leaves, defoliation is occurs. Then after also attack on the flowers, and flowers drop down on the ground. Then after that, this American bollworm attack on the bolls by making a small circular holes, and there is even characteristic feeding habit of this caterpillar of the American bollworm is it is that the anterior portion of their body remain inside the bolls, and the posterior portion it is hang out from the outside the bowl. Then pink bollworm, this pink bollworm it causes a two major serious damages in bolls. The first one is that is when this caterpillar attack on the flowers look like a rosette appearance. It means that the flowers look like a rose due to the feeding of the caterpillar inside the flowers. Then after when this pink bollworm larva attack inside the bolls are prematurely opens and defoliate on the ground. It means that this all types of the bollworms it mostly attack on the bolls and reduce the direct as well as indirect yield losses. Then next is the cotton stainer. Mostly there are the two types of the cotton bug. That is the first one is a red cotton bug, and second one is a dusky cotton bug. Both are sucking pests, hence the damaging stage is both nymphs and adult. In case of red cotton bug, the both nymphs and adult suck the cells up from the developing bolls, and as a result of feeding, in case of severe infestation, the bolls are prematurely opens, and after that these also attack inside the bolls. They also suck the cells up from the tender lints and the seeds. As a result of feeding, in case of severe infestation, the lints it become a get a inferior in quality, and during their feeding, this red cotton bug also introduce the one bacterium species inside the bolls, and that bacterium species is responsible for the cotton staining. Hence, this red cotton bug is also called a cotton stainer. Then next bug is that dusky cotton bug. The dusky cotton bug, it is the both nymphs and adult of the dusky cotton bugs. It attack on inside the bolls, but that bolls is already opened by the bollworm or any other pest. It means that this both nymphs and adult of the dusky cotton bug it attack on the already open bolls, and the feeding is look like a red cotton bug. Then next one is the foliage feeders. In that foliage feeders, the most important are the tobacco leaf eating caterpillar and the cotton leaf roller. The tobacco leaf eating caterpillar, it is the one of the major polyphagous pests. It is a lepidopteran pest. The both nymphs and adults suck the here the damaging stage is caterpillar, and the caterpillar is mostly attack on the leaves. At initial condition, the early install larva of the tobacco leaf eating caterpillar it is feeding in a group and by scraping the epidermal layers of the leaves, and after the subsequent development of the larva it is scattered all over the fields and start their feeding. They feed voraciously on the leaves, and as a result of feeding, in case of severe infestation, the leaves become defoliate. Then next one, cotton leaf roller. The name itself indicates that the caterpillar of this cotton leaf roller make the roll the leaves and feeding in a cone-seal condition on the surface of the leaves by scraping the epidermal layers. Then in case of severe infestation, the defoliation is occurs. Then now this is the economic threshold level of the different pest of the cotton, because before we are going towards the management practices for that particular pest in cottons, we should know about the ETL level of the each and every pest. Here this is the ETL level of each and every pest. Then this is the seasonal occurrence of the major insect pest of the cottons. Here if you see the jassids, it is one of the major sucking pests. It mostly occur in all the region of the Maharashtra in July up to the September in the north region, and in central July to November, and in south region November to January. And if you see in case of a pink bollworm, they mostly occur in August to we can say that the November in north region, and in central region October to November, and in south region December to April. This is the seasonal occurrence of the each and every pest of the cotton. Then integrated pest management in cotton. It means that how we can manage the different categories of the pest in cotton by integrated way. Integrated pest management, it means that we can manage the different cotton pest with the help of the different techniques like cultural methods, mechanical methods, biological methods, and chemical methods. So let us start one by one the different practices of the IPM. The first one is the cultural practices. The cultural practices, it means that we can manage the pest. It is nothing but the preventive measures. We can manage the pest with the help of the regular farm operations like a deep plowing, field sanitation, and adjustment of the sowing. These are some of the practices. And we can also the different resistant variety. We can use a different resistant varieties developed against the pest in cotton, like against jassids, whitefly, bollworms, and the leaf curl virus. These are some of the most important variety or resistant variety developed against the pest. Then they collect the shaded squares and the bolls from the cotton or infested fields. Here in that shaded squares and the bolls, there are some of the larval and pupal stages is there. When you remove these shaded squares or the bolls, ultimately the different life stages of the insect, it will be killed. Then we can follow the crop rotation techniques. Here these are some of the different crops we can use as a use for the crop rotation purpose. Then removal and destruction of alternate hosts. These are some of the weeds which act as a alternate host for the cotton pest. Then here the border crop is also used. Pigeon pea, bajra, or the maize, it is mostly used as a border crop for the mealybug infestation or to reduce the infestation of the mealybugs. Then we can use a maintenance of the fertilizers or recommended dose of the fertilizers, or to avoid the excess use of the nitrogen fertilizer, because if you use the excess nitrogen fertilizer in the fields, it will be a chance to increase the sucking pest in the cotton field. Then cowpea or the soybean we can use as an intercrop to avoid the to reduce the infestation of the leaf hoppers or jassids. Then here some of the trap crops we can also use, like a marigold. It is one of the effective trap crops against the Helicoverpa parmigiana, or also called as the American bollworm. Then for mealybug we can use a lucerne. Then yellow sticky trap. This yellow sticky trap, it is mostly used against all types of the sucking pests like aphids, jassids, thrips, whitefly, mealybug, and scales insects. Then pheromone traps. This pheromone traps is mostly used against the Lepidopteran insect, that is the pink bollworm or all types of bollworms, and the Spodoptera litura. Here in this pheromone traps we can use a different lures. For Spodoptera litura we can use a Spodo lure. For Helicoverpa parmigiana, Heli lure. Pectinophora gossipella, it means that for a pink bollworm we can use a pectino lure or gossip lure, and for spotted or spiny bollworm we can use a eerie lure. We can use a different types of the lure which is available in market in pheromone traps. This lure we can change this lure after the 30 days. Then next one is some of the mechanical practices we can also follow. In that mechanical practices, we can just removal and destruction of the egg masses which is present in the field. This is the first technique. Then we can pick out the caterpillars or the larval stage of the insect pest during the interculture operations. Then you also remove and destruction of affected plant parts along with the life stages. Then here, wash the equipments with jet of water or spray with chemical insecticides before mixing to infected portion in crop helps in minimizing the spread of the mealybug. Then uproot severely affected cotton plant at early stage of the infestation, bury them in peat and spray with any one of the recommended chemical pesticides to prevent the mealybug from carry over to the next crop. Then these are some of the biological agents we can use to control the different insect pest population in cotton instead of the chemical control. Here, predator like a greenless wing, ladybird beetle, these are the two important predators used against the sucking pest. Then parasitoids such as Apentales, Bracon, then Trichogramma, Tilonemus are the important parasitoids you can use against the different bollworms and the we can say that the different Lepidopteran pest. Then here the Beauveria bassiana, it is one of the effective entomopathogenic fungus against the caterpillar. Then we can also install the bird perchers. This bird perchers it will be helps to stand the birds in the fields, and with the help of these birds we can manage the different caterpillar which is present in the cotton fields. In this bird, the black drango, king crow, orange myna and the blue jay are the birds. It will be helps to reduce the insect pest population in the field. Then here some of the augmentations of the biological control or biological agents. Here the Trichogramma chilonis, it is one of the effective parasitoids against the all types of the bollworms. For helicorp or American bollworms we can use a Trichogramma chilonis. For pink bollworm we can use a Trichogramma bacteri. Then Chrysoperla carnea, it is the one of the mostly used predators against the aphids. Take Cryptolemus montrezeri, it is used as a predator against the mealybug specially. And HANPV and SLNPV, these are nothing but the NPV virus, that is the nuclear polyhedrosis virus. This SLNPV, it is used against the Spodoptera litura, and the HANPV, it is used against the Helicorpa armigera. Then Metarhizium ensopli, Beauveria bassiana and Nomorelli are the entomopathogenic fungus. It is mostly used against the we can say that the Lepidopteran caterpillars. Then Verticillium lecani, it is also the one of the effective entomopathogenic fungus against the all types of the sucking pest. Then this is the predator mites. This predator mite, it is mostly used against the phytophagous mites of the cotton. Then after that this is the Incarcia species or Incarcia formosa. This Incarcia formosa, it is one of the nymphal parasitoids used against the cotton white fly. Then here Anaceus bambauli. This Anaceus bambauli, it is mostly used as a parasitoid against the cotton mealybug. Then this is also the one of the parasitoids that is a hymenopteran parasitoid, that is the Incryozotomorpha species against the flower midge. Then these are some of the botanical insecticides. In that the neem oil, 5% neem seed kernel extract. Then here the neem oil, it is mostly used against all types of the sucking pest, and the NSK is also used as a used against the sucking pest as well as the Lepidopteran caterpillar. Then these are some of the recommended insecticides against the each and every pest of the cottons. This recommendation is given by the CIB and RC. CIB is the Central Insecticide Board and Registration Committee. It is the recommended chemicals against the different insects in the cotton. Here also the recommended insecticide which is available in market with a different trade name. We can use these all chemicals against the different insect pest in a cotton. This is all about the IPM case studies of the cotton. And here they also some of the insecticides which is mostly used against the Lepidopteran insects. Thank you.